people, I hope that you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. This is Arya Maheshwari. So this time we are going to have Shubhi Jain with us. She is a professional blogger and started her own aromatherapy skincare brand in 2019. She had a corporate job, but she left it in 2017 to follow her passion. Let's meet her in this podcast. So today we have a very special guest with us, and this podcast is a must-watch for those people who want to have a career switch or a career change. So here we have Shubhi with us. Hello Shubhi and welcome to my channel.
Hi Arya, it's my pleasure to be here and thank you for choosing me.
The
For your
pleasure is all
interview.
mine, Shubhi. I'd like you to start by introducing yourself to the people out there.
Sure, Arya. So my name is Shubhi Jain, and I did my MBA in finance and banking back in 2010, and I have around 5+ years of corporate experience. So I was into financial, analysis domain earlier, but then later I left the corporate back in 2017, and I started my blog, which is on wellness and fashion and travel, etc. So that's something I started, and later I launched my own aromatherapy skincare brand in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said that you had a career switch. So
Correct.
I want to ask that whatever we do, we always have a specific reason for it. So what was the reason for the career change?
I think in my case, it was work-life balance. I could never really find it in my corporate job, though it was supposed to be 9 to 5 job, but it was never 9 to 5. It used to be 9 to 9 or even beyond. I could not really do anything apart from my job, and I started feeling that I can't really spend all my life doing just this job and nothing else. Wanted to do a lot of creative things, spend more time with my family and friends, explore a lot of new things around the world. So it was a very instant decision. It was not something I thought over the years. And in fact, when I put down my papers in with my last employer, I thought I'll join another job. I was actually updating my profiles online. But then later, as I left it, and the kind of relief and the kind of uh, balance that I felt in my life, I thought, okay, let me start something of my own. There are ways, if I want to earn, I can earn on my own as well. And that's when I took the leap.
So you followed your passion and you wanted some time for
Yes.
yourself.
Yes, for a lot of things. I wanted to do painting. I wanted to, explore places. I wanted to travel, to meet friends. So I could do everything now along with my current profession.
So whenever we have a big change with our life, we always have challenges. And in fact, if we are ready for a big change, we should be ready to take risks also. So what were the
Correct, yeah.
challenges you faced while having a career switch?
So when you have a well-paid job, uh, you know, it's not easy to just quit it and go for something which you don't even know is lucrative or not. So that was one challenge that I had, that, I had to actually, I didn't have to do a lot of convincing when it comes to family, because they were quite supportive. They just told me that you do whatever you wish to. But then, yeah, society has a lot of expectations when it comes to that. They treat you very differently. If you tell them that I'm working with corporate, this company or that company, or I'm an engineer, and or I'm a doctor, so they treat you very differently. But when you tell them something offbeat, for example, if they ask you what do you do for a living, and you tell them that I'm a dancer, or say I'm a blogger, they feel, no, it's not a real job, it's your hobby. Now tell me what your profession is, right? That's a quick reaction which comes from most of the society. So to reach there, to convince myself, my own self, and to actually believe in that new offbeat career, that it's gonna fetch me money someday, that was the biggest challenge, to actually get into that zone. But then I remember one of the conversations I had with my father. So he told me that if you're thinking about money, you will never be able to put your 100% into it. So just don't think about money as of now at all. Just do it as a passion. One fine day, that will also follow.
So the biggest challenges you faced was actually society, right?
Correct, yes. Because they judge you. They always ask this question like, why did you have to quit your job just like that for this? So it takes time for them to understand, okay, this is the real thing. When you actually start collaborating with the brands, like in my case, I started blogging. It looked like a regular Instagram page or a website where I was posting random things. But when I started doing collaborations with the brands, then people realize that okay, she's actually working on something important.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they think that at first, but then they realize.
correct, correct. Yeah.
So, what were the mistakes you made while having a career switch?
Okay, I think first would be that don't take very long to research or to learn about something which you think you're gonna take a plunge one day. So in my case, I took very long to research, read about different things, and do a lot of internet research and um, just watching videos and knowing about something which I hadn't even tried my hands on. So I think I should have started it even earlier,
Mm-hmm.
because most of the things you learn while doing it on the job. And even if you do a lot of research, things may not pan out that way for you. I mean, you actually come across a lot of situations which you only have to face alone. So I think in that case, I will suggest people not to take very long in their research and learning and stuff. Definitely, a little bit of pre-research is required, but after that they should quickly take a plunge and learn while actually executing it. So that's one of the mistakes that I did.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so do not spend too much time on research.
Yeah.
So the next question which I'm going to ask to you is about a situation, right, that many of the people are into. So some
Hmm.
people, because of the pressure, choose a field that they are not meant for. And later on, they
Right.
find out that they want to follow their passion and something's missing with their lives. So, do you have any advices for them?
See, it's never too late to actually venture into your passion from what you're doing currently. But again, it depends on the individual. What kind of responsibility do they have on their shoulders? Suppose if they are the sole earner or the primary earner of the family, they need to have some backup
Mm-hmm.
if they are planning to quit the current profession. Like, as in, suppose if somebody is an IT employee and they have a nice, steady, well-paying job, and then that person wants to be a dancer. So that person should have, if he's planning to quit the job, he should have something apart from dancing which can bring him some steady income. For example, he could do some freelancing kind of job. It could be any basic job as well, like say content writing or something related to his field, some digital work. He could design a website for other people as a freelancing stuff. So if he's relying on some more income streams apart from the dancing thing, he can definitely venture into his passion. Because I think most of us keep planning to actually start something we like, but it's the fear that stops us. So that person just needs to take a plunge and have some income streams open and just start it.
Okay, so you're saying that you should always have a backup plan.
Always. I read somewhere long back that when you are starting something offbeat, which you don't know how much time it's gonna take to bring you income, you should always have 7 income streams in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily very high or very high paying stuffs, because it's not possible to have 7 high paying income streams. But then something like some small investment, or say a freelancing job, or some small task which they can do for in return for money. Like some people bake cakes at home, they sell it for money. So it could be anything that you can do until you reach to your desired income in your passion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's always needed for a balance. So, what if someone's uninterested with their jobs and they had a career switch and it didn't work out well as they wanted it to be? So, what should that person do?
That's quite possible, right? I mean, you just thought about going into some other profession or your passion, but then you realize that it's not as easy or as fun as you thought. So in that case, first of all, they should figure out if they have given enough time to that passion. They can't expect it to just blow up in the very first week. They should at least give it some time to realize if it's working well. If not, then there's always an option to go back to what they were doing or something more lucrative that they would like to do. So I think it's not the end of the world. Like, there are always a lot of earning options. When I left my job, I worked in different freelancing assignments to you know um, keep earning and have a steady flow of income, and they were not even related to my finance domain sometimes. But then it actually funded me well till my blog started fetching me money.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. That must have been quite helpful for all the people.
I really hope so, Arya.
Thank you so much for being here. Do you have any last message for the audience?
Sure. So I think most of our discussion was about passion versus, the current profession, which might not be your passion. So I feel we always stop ourselves due to various factors, the major being social pressure, like what will your parents say, what will your friends say, and what will they think about me. But I think that should come last, because life is too short, and we should just live our life on our own terms. So I think it's worth the risk. You take a plunge with a proper plan, with proper backups, with proper backup income streams, and I think you won't regret it.
That's true. Thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you, Arya. It's my absolute pleasure.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm sure that video must have been quite helpful for all of the people out there. If you are new to my channel, subscribe it and also press the notification bell. Comment on this video about your reactions, like this video and share this video as much as possible.